Now let's turn our attention to the other side of Asia, to Kim Jong-un's North Korea. The Hermit Kingdom has had some news to share today. It claims to have test-launched a new type of missile over the weekend. It's apparently a solid-fuel hypersonic missile. And the hypersonic part is interesting. This means the missile can fly at 5 times the speed of sound, if not faster. That kind of speed makes these missiles a nightmare for air defense systems. And North Korea says it has successfully test-launched a hypersonic missile. Even if this is an exaggeration, the question remains, how is North Korea making advanced weapons? Who is funding them? How do they have money for missiles when their people are reportedly starving? And should the world believe their claims? Here's a report.
Kim Jong-un is at it again. North Korea fired a missile yesterday, and South Korea and Japan were on full alert.
North Korea launched a ballistic missile from its inland at around 1400 hours, Japan's local time, yesterday.
North Korean state media confirmed this today with a triumphant announcement and a single photo. Pyongyang state media claims that it was a hypersonic missile. This means that it can travel at 5 times the speed of sound or faster. There's been a race to develop hypersonic missiles in recent years, a race that Russia and China have been winning, and the US has been struggling to keep pace in. Washington and its allies are still verifying North Korea's claims.
The rigorous analysis on specific details of North Korea's missile is being conducted by South Korean and the US and Japanese intelligence authorities.
North Korea has been ramping up its missile development program for the last few years. In 2022, Pyongyang test-fired close to 70 missiles. There were at least 36 missile tests last year. And Pyongyang keeps showing off its new technology. It has come out with intercontinental ballistic missiles that can span half the globe. The latest Hwasong 17 and 18 ICBMs are said to have a range of 15,000 kilometers or over 9,000 miles. They can hit a target anywhere in the US. This is what the US-based CSIS missile defense project says. So there is definitely a chance that North Korea is making advances in hypersonics as well. But the question remains, how? How does one of the world's poorest nations develop the technology to make hypersonic missiles? How does it keep getting material for missiles despite international sanctions? North Korea is likely getting its technical know-how through Iran. The West's other great adversary has been helping out its fellow pariah state. Iran has a history of cooperation with North Korea. Last November, Iran unveiled its Fatah-2 hypersonic missile, and now North Korea is showing off its own. It could be a coincidence, but the timing is definitely suspicious. North Korea also shares land borders with China and Russia. Pyongyang has its people in both countries, and they help it get both technology and supplies, including contraband. Now, of course, Beijing and Moscow both deny flouting international sanctions, but new reports of their complicity keep surfacing every so often. So how does North Korea pay for all this? After all, even staunch allies won't give Kim Jong-un unlimited resources for free. Part of the answer is crypto. Cryptocurrencies have been a boon for all manner of illegal activities, and North Korea has readily turned to it for its missile funding needs. Just one Pyongyang-backed hacker group has reportedly stolen over $3 billion in crypto over the past 6 years. North Korea stole about $600 million in crypto last year alone. You know how much North Korea's missile test spree in 2022 cost? $400 to $650 million, at least. And some of the stolen cryptocurrencies definitely go into funding this. That isn't the country's only source of income. Pyongyang also sells some of the weapons it produces. These arms sales are essential for North Korea's economy. The missile tests are effectively explosive ads for their products, which would explain why the test took place yesterday. North Korea's foreign minister is in Russia right now. New bilateral agreements are expected to be signed, and if the countries are to ink new arms deals, then the hypersonic test was a good sales pitch.